Anyway, I'm actually gonna take this opportunity to level up Aracari a little bit, just a few levels, nothing too serious. Fortunately, we encountered a caterpie, and well, every bird needs a worm, am I right? But yeah, something I should tell you is that Aracari, kind of like Bernice the Pidove in my Pokemon Black playthrough, is not going to be a permanent member of the team. She's just a placeholder, I guess. It does sound cruel, I know, but I need some assistance early on in this game. All right, now sometimes in the middle of battle, an icon will pop up on the bottom screen and allow you to take care of your Pokemon in Pokemon Refresh. Now, pardon me, I can't show this off because it's exclusively on the bottom screen, but after every battle, you can clean your Pokemon up, just take care of them. So I'm just scrubbing Aracari a little bit, and she loves it. So I'm going to pat her on the head a little bit, and feed her a little treat, a delicious bean. And there we go. I'm not actually going to be showing this off too often, because first of all, it's exclusively on the bottom screen, and second, it takes up valuable time. So whenever I do go into Pokemon Refresh, I am actually going to be cutting it out of the video, or doing it on my own time. Now here we go, here's another new Pokemon. This one is Yungoos, and honestly, I quite like Yungoos. It's a really cool, well-designed Pokemon. Normally, I'm not too fond of the standard starting normal type that can be found on every route, but I just really appreciate Yungoos' design. I really like his sleek body and like the sharp teeth. It's such a cool Pokemon. I can easily imagine having a Yungoos as a pet, just imagining that little guy curling up in my arms. I imagine he's very sleek and smooth. This might hurt. Oh god, Aracari. Hang in there. I might actually have to switch you out. Alright, Plague. You can take care of this guy. He's gonna tackle. That would have been death for Aracari. I'll just give you a scratch. There we go. Okay, level up for Plague. And Aracari leveled up as well. That's fantastic. So I'm thinking I'm going to get Aracari up to level 5. Maybe level 6. Probably not level 6. You guys don't want to see me grinding. You guys want to see me getting on with the story. And don't worry, guys. When I start catching Pokemon, or when I catch more Pokemon, I'm going to be doing all my grinding off-screen. Although in these more recent games, they give you the experience share, which makes grinding a lot easier. So I might just skip grinding and immediately add them to my team. If any of you have seen my Pokemon Y playthrough, my god, that seems like such a long time ago when I did Pokemon Y. That's several years ago. But yeah, you may have noticed that whenever I caught a new Pokemon in Pokemon Y, I would keep the new guy at the front of my team and immediately switch him out every time I fought a new Pokemon or fought a new trainer. That way he got just as much experience as the rest of my team did. So now that we're at a higher level, we stand a little bit more of a fighting chance against these young geese. Nah. Technically, there is no such thing, like there's no plural form for a Pokemon's name. You always refer to them the same way if you're speaking in plural or singular. But yeah. Alright, you did well, Aracari. I think one more fight will get him up to level 5. And then we'll be ready to continue onwards. Alright guys, the the device with which I used to record the audio just ran out of batteries, so I had to run straight to a new pack of batteries. Only took a minute, but when I saw the recording device flicker off, I almost had a heart attack. Hopefully I didn't lose anything, but fortunately I'm still very early in the game, so even if I did lose something, then I can easily just start a brand new game and record over again. So with that, Aracari is now at level 5. I'd say it's high time we get moving. We'll fight this one last Pokemon. That young goose didn't do any real damage to us. Alright, time to show them what you're made of. We only have Peck and Growl at the moment, but when this guy levels up, Pikipek actually gains some really cool attacks. It learns Rock Smash, for crying out loud. Rock Smash! Do you know how cool that is? So just imagine this little bird using Rock Smash. This little woodpecker plows its beak into a rock and shatters it. That's ridiculously cool imagery right there. That's not all it learns. You can teach it Brick Break once you get the TM for it, and that imagery is even more awesome. It also gets a very interesting signature move when it evolves into Toucannon called Beak Blast. And it is a really cool attack. Actually, I never checked this Pikipek's ability. They can have one of two abilities. Keen Eye. Okay, so we got the worst of the two abilities. I was personally hoping for Skill Link. Skill Link, it affects moves that hit multiple times, like Fury Attack. And it guarantees that they hit the maximum amount of times. So, Pikipek, I believe, eventually learns Fury Attack and Bullet Seed. So, a Fury Attack or a Bullet Seed always hitting all 5 times, that's awesome. It's a really cool ability. So just dispose of this Yungoos. We're fighting a lot of Yungoos, I realize. I imagine the Trump supporters are getting pretty pissed off. Okay, I'll stop with the political humor, because I realize that it's quite a touchy subject, especially these days. Alright, onward. Are you kidding me? Can't even let me get out of the grass. Oh look, it's another snack for Aracari. Well, have at 'em. It's time to make delicious caterpie soup. Ouch. That hurts. Alright then. Seriously? Seriously? Okay, something I should probably tell you guys right off the bat. I completely lost it. What was I gonna say? Yes. Just like Pokemon Refresh, I'm actually gonna be cutting off all of the wild Pokemon encounters. Unless they happen to be important, like if I find a Pokemon I want to catch, or if I come across a shiny, although I highly doubt that will, I highly doubt that'll happen. Heck, in all of X and Y, I only came across one shiny. And yeah, it was a shock, I tell you, finding that shiny. Well, I guess we're getting Aracari up to level 6 anyway, as we make our way through the route. I find it really funny that you can catch Lediba at the beginning of the game. So, in other words, if you start with Litten, then you can start your game with by catching a Ladybug and naming them Plague and Tiki. If any of you get that reference, good for you. That probably won't be the last reference I make. Alright, looks like we got our first trainer waiting for us. Well, aside from how, of course, but look, the game's letting us know. We're getting close. When the eyes of Pokemon trainers meet, it's time to battle. Alrighty then. This music is great, as with all the rest of the music in this game. Alright, we're starting off with Rattata. Now, for those of you who don't know, there are a couple of old Generation 1 Pokemon that look quite a bit different than they originally did. And that is because they have these new forms called Alola forms, and it is really, really cool. It's basically real-life Darwinian evolution in the Pokemon world. These Pokemon have adapted to their natural environment, and because of it, they look different than in previous games, and it blows my mind. With every game, Pokemon becomes more and more realistic. Just look at the Pokédex entries. Like, a lot of them describe Pokemon as acting like real animals. You know, like eating each other and tearing each other apart. You know, that kind of thing. Alright, good job, Aracari. Can't wait for you to learn Rock Smash. That would just be awesome. Alright, that's our first trainer. Should we talk to him? Someday I'll be able to look you in the eyes. I'm sure. So anything... Oh, there's another trainer. I'll show you my sister, who I'm super close to. See, this is just one of those examples. People are so close to their Pokemon in Alola that they even refer to them as part of their family. And I really like that. This poor Caterpie. So we'll peck it to death. What else is new? Okay, that was over really fast. And there's another item in the grass right over there. A Pokeball that replaces the one we used to catch Aracari in. So continuing along, this route is blocked. So I guess we gotta go continue on down the path here. Anything in here? Yep, item. An antidote, just in case we get poisoned. Alright, another item, but wild Pokemon. Oh look, Metapod, the evolution of Caterpie. A hard shell won't save you. That poor cocoon. It really did not deserve that. So, potion, and I can hear musical instruments in the distance. We're getting close to Iki Town. But there's another trainer, so may as well indulge him. Hey, please battle me. Okay, but you won't like the outcome, I guarantee you. Preschooler Oliver. And he's got a Yungoos. Yet another Yungoos to pound on. This poor child. Alright. Let's peck it. Peck some holes in his skull. That is a little bit worrying. But there we go. If you're strong, please go away. But trainers have to fight strong, other strong trainers. That's how you get better. So let's go ahead and perform a little bit of maintenance here. I'll use a potion on Aracari. And then I'm actually going to switch for Litten. For Plague. Because he needs some time to shine. He really does. And there's another item glistening on the other side of that grass patch. Almost managed to get all the way through without provoking a wild Pokemon. It's another Caterpie. Now, something I should mention. This particular grass patch is actually unique because you can find a Pokemon that you cannot find anywhere else in the... on Route 1. You can find... we saw Metapod, but we can also find Grubbin and Pichu, which is really cool. So if you want a Pikachu eventually, then here's the place to catch one. Alright. Are we ready to head to the Iki Town Festival? I think we are.